New fight. Well, how's the preparation gone?
The preparation is going very well. It's going very well. We started training early this year. Like I was on a rest, I was on a break since I had like 5 fights last year. So I was on a 1 month, maybe and a half break. Then we started training. It was hard at the first week, but then we came back and now we're on that beast mode.
What do you feel your chances are to land the prospect of the year for 2018? What are your chances on winning that?
I'd say maybe 70-30, you know, like because there are a lot of youngsters as well from the Eastern Cape and all that. But then I'm pretty sure I can win it. It depends on the board and all that, and the voters.
Fighting Sadiki now, he's only lost to Girodala before, and both by stoppage, that is. Is this a good way of measuring yourself against world rated cruiserweights?
Not yet. Not yet. He's a good boxer. I've seen his his videos. I've seen him fight against Girodala and all that. He's quite good. He's quite hard puncher and all that. But then I'm quite sure he's watching my videos. And one thing he doesn't know is that I change all my fights. I'm different in each and every fight of mine, and I'm quite sure I'm gonna hit him very hard.
Do you believe? Obviously, I mean, we've seen both his losses from Girodala, both being stopped by TKO. Do you believe that this is necessary for you to do so, or not necessarily? You said at the end of the year last year that you want to start stopping guys now. You feel like you don't want to keep going the distance all the time. Like it's not necessary to do that.
Yeah.
Is this something that you might want to be looking at in this fight?
You know, I have to test my power. I haven't tested my power up to the peak. I have to test my power and all that. And Sadiki, I don't really think he has a heart. You know, like when you put pressure on him, when you frustrate him, I think he gives up or something. But then I don't want him to give up. I want to hit him. I want him to feel my punches and my power.
One of the places that you do like to give people a lot of punishment is that Legari. You always seem to hurt guys really badly there, whether it be Chris, whether it be Yusuf. You managed to drop Yusuf in that fight as well. Is this a sort of a confidence booster for you when you got home ground?
It is. I have a lot of supporters there, and the vibe in that small hall, the vibe just keeps me going. Even before the ring, I get into the ring when you're singing and cheering and all that. I just go from 0 to 100 in like 3 seconds.
How are you dealing with all the people coming to you now? And obviously, around the Randburg area particularly, when you're at that arena, you must be taking picture after picture after picture. It takes you a long time to come back to the dressing room sometimes. How are you handling all that?
Now, you know, I'm where I am because of the fans, you know. Like when they support me, when they push me, if they want pictures, I have to give them the time, no matter how tired I am. Even if it's an hour or so, I just have to take pictures with them. See, where they say in a company, you satisfy your employees, the company will go well. So I satisfy my fans, I'll improve now and then.
Not that you're going to rush your career or anything like that. There's always talks in social media about you being amongst the big names in South Africa. How do you see yourself amongst the names in South Africa? Do you see yourself still on the up-and-coming list, or do you see yourself amongst those guys? Where do you see yourself?
That was last year. That was last year's stuff. You see, it was the up-and-coming was last year's stuff. This is a new year. We have to pick up the socks. We have to pick up the work rate and all that. I do believe I'm there. I won't say on top of them or below them, but then I'm like somewhere there where they are. So yeah.
And then obviously, now that we speak about you leveling up, we were talking about you, the WBA Pan African champion. Surely the ambition this year is to step it up, maybe to international level, something bigger than what you got. Not to say that it's small, but you know there's levels.
Yeah. That's my wish. My wish is to get an international, maybe during my last fight this year or early next year. That depends on my management though, but then that's my wish, and it depends on how hard we're working. So yeah.
Well, naturally, when you keep beating guys the way you do, either comprehensively by unanimous decision or stopping them, naturally people are going to keep wanting to put pressure on getting bigger results. There's obviously steps in their career, but surely you yourself believe and you know how good you are to step it up. And do you think by the end of this year?
Yeah, I do think by the end of this year. You know, I'm just to be clear, I'm not scared of anyone. You know, and there's no point where they say you're ready or you're not ready, because we all prepare in the gym. You see, we all prepare in the gym. When they say I have to fight Usyk, I have to prepare in the gym. When they say I have to fight Yosef, I have to prepare in the gym. You see, so we all get ready in the gym. There is no point where they say you're not ready, or experienced or inexperienced. That doesn't really matter to me. You see. Yeah.
In saying all that, is there someone out there maybe that you'd like to use maybe to catapult your career, maybe to fight someone, not necessarily in South Africa, maybe someone outside that you'd like to fight?
You see, I won't lie to you. I like my South African boxers, especially those who are in the same weight with me. I'd really want or like to fight them on a higher level. You see, when I say maybe we're fighting for the elimination, for the WBC, or for the WBA, or unifying titles, I'd really love to fight them there, because I really think it's a bit useless for me to fight for peanuts, while knowing that, okay, let's say I'm fighting types of Kunu, he's very high on rankings. What is it going to benefit fighting me? You see?
Yeah.
And then if let's say I win, that means his career is done, and then I'm on the top. Then what's next when I'm on that top?
But I think that also you're in a difficult position, because you also can't step back and fight Keaton Gomes, Lebo Masitoa, Chris Thompson again, because the third fight wouldn't make any sense. Those sort of guys you can't step back and fight now, and at the same time Tabiso's in a position where he's lining up world title shots, and so forth, and Kevin Lerena, so you're stuck there in the middle where you're still having to hit that international. This is the phase that you're going through right now. So surely there's no one in South Africa that you can fight right now.
No. I doubt there's no one there. So we mainly focusing on international, and another wish of mine is to fight one guy from outside the continent actually. So. That also depends on my management, but then that's my wish.
What's your prediction for this upcoming fight?
I'd say stoppage. If he's lucky, he's gonna finish the rounds, but then he's gonna hardly touch me. I'm on that level now. You see, my defense is on point. My work rate is on point as well. It's gonna be a different Akani Phuzi.
And then lastly, just a message, if he's watching, to him.
To him?
Yeah, to Sadiki.
Maroy Sadiki, I know he's a good boxer. Much respect to him. I know he's fought the best. I know he's been a champion. I don't know which titles or anything. Much respect to him, but then I just want to say it's prime time. So he's on my way. Just going to have to move him and then go forward.
Thank you, Akani.
It's a pleasure.